times. Martin Kennedy. That was before Travis went there. That was, I'm talking about 83. Wow. Mic check. We good? All right, let's go. We good. Let's go, Rand. Episode 52, part 2.
Episode 52, part 2, R&R podcast, where we talk sports, entertainment, and cigars. We got our guest here, the special guest tonight, his second time with us, y'all, Mr. George Porter out of Lompoc, and USC fame sprinter. There we go. What's up, Big George?
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Thanks for coming, man.
Thanks
We
for having me
appreciate
back,
you,
man. I like being with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, man. Before you get started, we got 5 cigar questions. You might have answered them before. How'd you get started smoking cigars?
Oh, man. Wow. You got me telling myself.
I know you're married, so don't get in trouble.
No. I'm just playing
We
with
don't want
you.
you sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. Actually, I had a boat back in the day.
Uh-huh.
And you know, it was kind of the thing to do to try a cigar and a little margarita with it. And that's how I kind of started.
Okay. Anybody get you started, or you just did it on your own?
Kind of did my own.
Okay. What's your favorite cigar?
You know what? I like Jaime Garcia's, man.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Jaime Garcia.
Yes,
man.
sir. We got him downstairs.
That sucker burns even all the way from beginning to end.
That's
like
a nice stick.
Yep.
It's a nice, just medium stick. That's my favorite.
I think does Jaime make the My Father?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So listen, I was at a cigar lounge in Maryland, in Waldorf. Jaime Garcia is going to be there this Friday or Saturday. I was like, man, I'm going back to Cali. That's why I saw his name. I've always seen the name, but that was the first time I saw his face.
Yes, sir.
But he'll be at that cigar lounge. It's called Tinderbox in Waldorf, which is 30 minutes from DC.
Okay.
But he'll be there. And it said Jaime Garcia of My Father. I thought it was My Father. So that's a great cigar. What would you say, like, if you have 4 or 5 cigars, what would you have?
Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo.
Yes, sir.
Second.
Jaime Garcia, Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo. Let me see if there's a couple other favorites I have. I like the Dominican dark cigars. I'm trying to think the name. I don't smoke too many of them anymore because they're so strong.
Yeah. You like a more mild.
Yeah. I've kind of, to be honest with you, I've kind of beyond the Monte Cristos. What's the Maria? Maria? I think that's
Ave Maria. Ave Maria.
Mm-hmm.
That's the third cigar that I would like.
I like a good Avo. I had an Avo box press.
I'll tell you who I really like.
Who
is the little small ones? They're little,
not the nub.
Nope.
the nubs, man.
Yeah, those are good.
I like
especially when you don't have too long when you want to smoke like in the morning.
I like a smooth nub.
Like Randy and I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Smoke in the
I don't
morning.
smoke in the morning. I don't smoke in the
You
morning.
don't smoke in the morning?
Never have.
Oh man, I do.
Yeah, I'm not as morning.
You don't know what you miss it.
Catch me after 12 though.
Okay, 12. So 12 or 1. Hey, look, I go to the gym sometimes, come home, sit in the garage, put on TV, coffee.
See, I don't drink coffee.
Oh, well, so
You know what I'm saying?
okay, there you go.
Yeah, but
That's good. Okay, what's the perfect drink with a cigar, George?
Hey, I like my Cadillacs, man.
Cadillac
Cadillac
margarita.
Seville's.
Okay, Cadillac Seville's.
I like a little whiskey too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Dark whiskey.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Okay.
Them too. I'm pretty good.
What's the perfect meal with a cigar?
Woo! Wow.
Don't say gumbo.
Don't go there now. That gumbo was good with that nice Louisiana hurricane.
Yeah. They drink bourbon in Louisiana. They like that bourbon.
And rice. I like the catfish.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah.
You like that southern food.
I like
Coming from Lompoc, how'd that start, man? Where your people from?
You know what? My mother's maiden name, grandmother's Crawford.
Okay.
So they were from Louisiana.
Okay.
So there's a part of my family that stems from Louisiana. My father actually was right across the border at Longview, Texas.
Longview, Texas. Right there. I know Longview.
You have to fly into
East Texas.
Shreveport
Yeah.
to get into Longview.
Yeah, East Texas.
Yeah. So I like all kind of foods though. I mean, I like my southern pork chops.
Okay.
You know, mac and cheese.
Okay.
You know, my wife's an amazing cook. She can kill it, man.
Really?
She's something else when it comes to that type of food.
Okay.
That good old southern.
That's good. That's good stuff,
fried
man.
chicken,
All that.
Yes.
So how'd you end up in Lompoc and then from Lompoc to USC?
Okay, so I got to Lompoc initially. My parents had split from Kansas when I was 5, and there was a mission church that was connected to a church my family grew up in. That's kind of how I got Lompoc.
Okay.
But then at Lompoc was 3-hour drive away from the big school, Los Angeles, UAC, and man, I had dream of those big bright lights, man. And I would literally run past parties in Lompoc Friday and Saturday nights, dreaming about the lights of Los Angeles. Literally,
you would run past parties.
I would run past.
You were
parties.
jogging.
I'd have walking on and running like the wind, man.
You said a walking. Y'all don't even know what that is.
To get out.
I had to get out of Salem's Lot called Lompoc. And
Yeah.
nothing against Lompoc, but it just wasn't
Where you want to end
final
up.
destiny.
Yeah.
LA was gonna be my place.
And
That's
you knew
cool.
that.
And they welcomed me. It was the beautiful part about it.
Let me ask you this:
Yes.
what other schools did you consider going to or take visits to, and who was
A&M came super close.
Texas A&M?
A&M came heavy. I'll tell you, if A&M might have been in Los Angeles, I might have been at A&M.
Because with the facilities, because they might have the most. We talk about this football sports. They might have the most money.
Let me
over
tell
Texas.
Let me tell you, A&M did to me. So we grown now. We can talk.
Mhm.
Okay. So I was number 1 hurler coming in my senior year. I ended up breaking the national record. But prior to that, they flew me. They said, George, if we'll take care of the home's flights to Christmas and Thanksgiving. Not legitimate. Not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Back then,
Right.
Yeah, not supposed to do that. Back
pre
then.
NIL.
Yeah, pre NIL. Right. So they were bringing us NIL then. I had letters from oil CEOs who were alums of them and saying, "Hey, like George, like to have come down here in Texas, College Station." Only school did that. Only school that recruited me. Ohio State was the third. Texas A&M was the most aggressive. It was let's go get it. We got what it takes. Whatever you got to do, we'll get you.
Okay.
And they even had a team member of mine who they gave an academic scholarship, saying, "We'll have somebody come along with you." I never went, but he benefited from it.
Wow, that's cool.
And I never got a lunch. Nothing. No, thank you, George. Yeah, they said we got him coming. What's up, George?
And he went to school there.
He went to school there for free.
Oh,
Wow.
That's how they were going. They was about it.
A&M,
They
this
still
is
are.
back in the 80s, still are.
Oh man,
Big time.
still are
big
big time.
NIL, big support.
Big
They got the ring called the gold rings. If you see one of those gold rings, you act. It's a thing. It's kind of like the mob. You got one of them gold rings that you're gonna walk through some place in Texas. They're gonna take care of you.
Really?
Wow.
What do you call it? That's crazy. The gold rings. Yeah, A&M, my boy out of Beverly, Patrick Cunningham went there for a minute, and then he left and went to UCLA, A&M. It was just too much with too many athletes down there.
Yeah.
But so you went to SC. How did that turn out? How'd you like that?
SC, to be honest with you, I'm a Southern California boy, and who doesn't? We're bombarded with USC.
Right.
And that's just kind of the dream, and it was kind of like a prestige in itself, just being recruited and then get the opportunity to go to school there. It was so expensive. Typically, it was a rich person's school, or you had to be an exceptional athlete. I kind of fell into the athlete spot. And so I told myself I was going to take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. People were getting arrested now and going to jail trying to get
their very true.
There you go. Right. So here I was knowing then at the time the value and the demand, and it just kept growing. And so I went to school with the likes of people like Barry White's daughter, Bridget White, Rob Lowe had been there. Quincy Jones's daughter was there. I mean, it was just Mamie Ali, Mama Ali's daughter, was a very good friend. She picked me up and go to basketball games. So I was among some pretty amazing people that come from some pretty amazing stock. And so I just thought it would be a great thing to me to go to school there from beyond the track and field piece. And I'm not gonna lie, it served me well.
That's good.
It's
helped you. How was the Alumni Association for SC? How is it true that they really take care of their alumni?
I think so. Yeah, for the most part, they do. I'll tell you what, though, Barksdale, I find that people that don't go to USC tend to be sometimes even more loyal to people that did, because they wish they could have gone.
Okay.
And they want to know what the experience like.
Yeah.
They have a certain respect for it. So I think it goes twofold, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there's alumni support, but I think people who really wanted to go there, they kind of look at you as someone that's done something kind of special. The fact that you were able to go to such a school in some level or another. So it was the best choice. It probably was the worst choice for me because there wasn't a coach in there at the time as a national record hurdler to take me to the Olympics level gold, and which I never quite reached. But even though I was world class, I ran on a lot of USA teams against other countries, Goodwill Games, Championship, and World University Games. But I probably could have chose a better school for my athleticism, but I made perfect choice when it came to the academics. And a career choice.
Yeah.
For
that's awesome. UCLA didn't recruit you?
UCLA wanted me to do 2 sports, basketball and
they wanted you to do basketball too.
They were recruiting me for both.
Okay.
Wow.
I was actually also a first-team basketball player.
Okay.
And your friend Henry Thomas, who I'm a big fan of, who I think is still probably the best
ever. We got to talk about him in a minute.
My opinion. There's a lot of greats, but my personal opinion, he's my personal favorite. He's still. I saw him not long ago. I said, "Man, you still the guy, still the man." And so we hit it off, talking, just kind of reminiscing. And stuff.
Yeah. Talk about Henry Thomas, man. People don't realize how good he was. We saw him every day. You know, I remember in '84 he ran in the Pepsi meet at UCLA, and he ran that 44 or 45. Everybody was talking about it, and he was in class with me. I was a 10th grader. I had biology. He had already taken it as a 10th grader. He was trying to get a better grade. I said, Henry, why are you in biology in 11th grade? He said, I'm trying to get a better grade. And so, but he was a household name in maybe 10th grade when he was a 10th grader. How special was he for people who don't know?
Let me tell you what was so amazing about him. I was a 10th grader in at the time competing, and he was the guy then in Southern California. And I was a Pioneer Chicken, Field College.
Pioneer Chicken.
12:30, and Thomas kid's gonna run today. I said, this is crazy. People in freaking Pioneer Chicken who ain't going to the meet talking about this Thomas kid.
Really?
Right.
This Thomas kid. Everywhere I go was this Thomas kid. This Thomas kid. Oh, we saw who the Thomas kid was.
Yeah.
And he just kept progressing, and so he's an underground king, man.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Track and field.
You heard about him, Randy?
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, he's that guy. Yeah, and he proved that level of respect because he was so versatile.
1, 2, 4.
And what was so funny, you talked about what you saw at your home when he dropped the baton and he still ran everybody down. It was almost like a minstrel show in that it appeared like the Arcade Invitational. Hawthorne would let everybody get 5, 6, 7 yards ahead of them so the people could get a show.
Wow.
It almost seemed like it was a setup. It almost, and they had some athletes. They had, Michael
Muir,
Brown. They had Marsh. They had guys that could run the first few legs.
Yeah.
But it always appeared in the bigger meets, particularly from CIF to state, they always were behind. And Thomas would put the show on Henry the Heat, and he'd come run them down. And so he never got the baton and lead. He was always running somebody down.
Really?
And that's what made it more exciting. You knew they were never out of it, and he was going to bring them back in it, and you were going to get a show. And I tell people about that. I said, there are people that ran, but the other people that put shows on.
No.
And he was a show guy. And you knew if you're going to go run, he's going to give you a show. There's guys who maybe did it once. There are guys but he was one of those guys in my top 5 or 6 that you go get a show today. You come in to see a guy that did it over and over again. You're going to get a show.
So we would get it behind, and he would run everybody down.
It was almost like a setup, seemed like. It was almost like it was purposely set that way to highlight Hawthorne, his greatness. And his ability to just walk people down. And he was long and beautiful.
He was long.
And pretty, stride.
Yeah.
And it was just like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
The crowd, it was coming.
The crowd
was here he goes, everybody. Y'all ready to see him do it? It was almost like that. Like, here we go. Here Henry the Heat. He's coming. But they knew last leg, he was going to be up about 4 or 5 yards or more.
Yeah.
And he was good for it. He was 10 for 10.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It was 100% at the back.
See, we
100%.
saw him in school. I wouldn't go to like Arcadia and all that.
I would go
But
to
I would read about
Arcadia.
it,
I would go to
man.
Mount
So
Stack
imagine
Relays.
you going to a low-level dual meet, but now you go into the top of the cream of the crumb, the Arcadia, which is the largest high school invitation.
Yes.
The best of the best, and they still spot you 5 yards. He's going to come walk you down. Every time. Yeah, pretty much every time.
Wow.
So I haven't seen anything like that since.
Yeah.
And I'm 58 years old. That's what, 40 years ago?
40 years ago.
40 freaking years ago, man.
Mhm.
We had a great coach too, Kai Courtney. Shout out to Coach Courtney, who the gym is named after. He was an excellent former Olympian, excellent coach, longtime coach. Was serious about it. Hawthorne was a track school.
Yes, it was.
It was a track school.
Hey, Barksdale. It was so sick. When they would go to Arcadia, they would walk off the bus, and you could single-handedly name every school every one of those athletes was going to. We talking 15, 20, 30 deep.
Yeah.
Almost. I'm 30 somehow stretching it. 15, 20, I'm there.
Hey, look.
Between the boys and the girls,
the class of
it was sickening. They were so intimidating. And they had a swag and an attitude. It was all
red and
Nike
gold, that red and gold.
Nike,
red and gold.
They had all the fresh stuff. Nike, they're the only school Nike ever sponsored as a whole track program.
Back then.
Back then. Yeah, 40 years ago, Nike said we could everything Nike on this school, and they walked off that bus and they intimidated everybody. They were coming to do business, and but they were just it was like basically like a McDonald's All-American high school.
Yeah.
Squad.
Coach Courtney could go. He could go to the Hawthorne Mall, go to the Foot Locker, and get you free shoes, which is crazy. This is like 83, 84. So, but the class of 85, Henry's class, Kim's class, had something like 21 Division I kids in one class.
Wow.
11, like 10, 11 went to Long Beach State, who ended up, closing their program. But we had in 85, we had 20 D1 kids in one class, Randy.
Wow.
Heard of
85.
It's had 20 every history of any school is amazing.
Yeah.
In one class?
In one class, 85. I guarantee.
One freaking class.
Look it up between boys and girls, 21.
Well, my wife was on the 85.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
4x1 national American record holder.
Yep.
The boys was 4x4, which lasts like 36 years.
36 years.
36 years.
307 in Texas Relay.
You know who broke it, right?
Who?
They had to put together a IMG All-Star team to break it.
That's what they do.
Wilson is the anchor.
Oh,
had they not put a IMG All-Star team, it'd still be standing today.
And it was like 307, something like that. 307 in high school.
36 years. They had to put a All-Star cast to break the high school record.
And they beat it by how much?
Probably barely.
So look, and that 4x4 was
Olympic gold medalist
Michael Marsh, Michael Graham, Sean Kelly, and Henry Thomas. Right. Michael Marsh, UCLA, Michael Graham, USC, Sean Kelly, Texas, Henry Thomas, UCLA. And Henry at UCLA won 3 national championships.
Henry actually was
2. No, I'm talking about the team overall team record.
Yeah, absolutely.
3. He was there 4 years. They won 3.
Yeah, about 3.
Hello.
Between 85 and 89. So yeah, shout out to Henry, man. He would come back to the school and tell us.
Matter of fact, they had the 4x4 college record for a number of years too. So not only was he on the high school national record, he was on the collegiate American record also.
Yeah, he was big. When you guys were in college, was his name was that big?
He still was there. Yeah, he still was that guy.
Yeah,
he finished like top 3 in the nation in the deuce.
In the deuce and the 4
and the 100 somewhere in that top 5. Marsh had started kind of
doing 2,
in the 102. So, but yeah, it's legendary, those guys, man.
So you doing track now? Talk about what you're doing now. You're doing training. What are you doing with the training? And then talk about what you're doing with the with the other stuff. With that.
So I have a company called D1 Speed, and it's a training provision for all sports. My sweet spot obviously is track and field, and with that, I started as kind of a side hustle when I was in corporate a number of years ago, and I retired and made it a main throw show for myself. I work with all different types of athletes, but I'm able to basically identify athletes that are raw diamonds and on the bubble. And I have conversations with these athletes and their parents and say, listen, I have a pedigree and a record. I'll show you my alum of athletes that I've taken from obscurity to scholarship opportunities. Yeah. And I can show you how to help the child monetize the talent that they have. So that's something I've enjoyed to do and see these kids
that's nice.
And grow, as athletes and their confidence. Other company I have is called Pro College Recruiting, Pro C Recruiting, and that's an element in just being able to take the athletes and then expand the options, because the options have been more limited. They've reduced the amount of scholarships or the amount of athletes on a track team. Personally, you can only have 45 athletes. It used to be unlimited amount of walk-ons. Now you can't even be a walk-on unless you've been 45.
Wow.
And the scholarships are like 18 scholarships. They try to cut that up like a piece of pie. So to get a full scholarship, get a partial scholarship, to even be on the team now, it's just fierce. It's a fierce situation. So if you have those dreams, aspirations, you're trying any NILs involved, and you got the portal,
right?
So it's just tougher. So that's where I come in and help bridge the gap. I have a lot of relationships. A lot of the coaches I ran with across the country. Quincy's one, and Joanna Hayes at UCLA, and they were Burrell's back down south. Carl Lewis of Houston. I ran with so many people. And
where's Burrell?
Burrell's down in Auburn.
Okay.
He's at Auburn,
Lil Burrell.
Burrell's in Auburn.
Where did he play? Where did he run college?
He was a sprinter, 1 and 2.
At what school?
Houston,
Houston.
Houston, right? We're calling them. So I'm blessed to have a lot of relationships, and so I'm able to call and they ask me, "What do you see in the kid? How do you evaluate the kid? Tell me. I trust your evaluation. So if you got some kids, I need you to call me.
Okay,
send them my way because it's very competitive.
Yeah.
Trying to find these nuggets, these diamonds.
Yeah,
and so those two things I'm very passionate. I love to do. It keeps me moving and grooving.
Yeah,
and
good.
It's been growing like crazy since I've gone full time in it. To the point where I may at some point eventually look to try to get some assistant coaches to help me.
Okay,
as it expands
to
some level, and get a track club maybe in the summer too.
Okay,
yeah.
What age group for the track club?
Somewhere between ninth grade all the way to the 12th.
Okay,
I'm looking forward to try to get the emerging kids kind of in the motion and be able to get them exposed to what they need to do and get them around kids that are going in that direction.
Yeah.
So kind of like a not say elite track club, but I call it emerging athletes track club that I can identify. I see something, and now can we cultivate that?
Okay,
that's a good thing. Yeah. We need more people like you.
Yeah, definitely.
And need to get these kids over the hump. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
I do. And one of the bigger things I'm trying to do is use the platform in a situation where I'm going to be trying to take tours with maybe a Boys and Girls Club or other entities, and under the guise of just athleticism, but I want the other 49 and 50 kids to be exposed to some of the things that the university has, so that they can have aspirations and dreams to just be and go pro for life. Because ultimately, that's my goal. Athletics is great, but very few people are ever going to make a living, a lifetime in all sports, right? And so if I could encourage and just expose kids to the options that are out there, and I even like options that have nothing to do with college. I would like to expose options to people that have trades. I want to take them to trade schools. I want to take them to SC. I want to take them to Cal Poly. I want to take them and let them know these are going to be the emerging careers in the future. Let's get your mind on those and make these kids see that there's an opportunity there.
That's good. That's
real
good
stuff.
When you were at SC, were Travis and Quincy and Curtis there? Was Curtis still there?
Curtis had just arrived after I left, but I was with Quincy and Travis. We went on the relay together 4x4.
So it was you, Quincy, Travis.
So me, Quincy, and Travis, and a guy that name has popped up here from Duarte.
Martin Kennedy.
Right?
Was he? Did he go to SC too?
He was at SC also. He transferred from a junior college over to SC.
So the four of you were on a 4x4.
We were on a 4x4. Let me tell you a story about that. We had a year where everybody was hurt and banged up, and I didn't run much. And we got to the Pac-12 championship. I said, "Hey, I was the captain." I said, "Hey, y'all want to do this?" They said, "What you want to do, Porter?" I said, "Let's ride. Let's go get it." And then Travis was such a competitor. Oh my God,
that's my guy.
Travis Hanna. That's your boy. T. Hanna would go out there and
he run the first
leg?
He
became a pro wide receiver.
Yeah, pro football.
But he attacked track. I feel like it was a pro football guy. He had a problem with you. I mean, he's like, George, that guy over there tried to hit me in Arizona. This dude over here, I don't like what you do. Let's go. Let's go. And
Inglewood.
So, long story short, we us four didn't win one Mar relay the entire year and got in there and ran like the third fastest time in the nation and won the Pac-12 championship.
Really?
Wow. That's amazing.
The leadoff leg was Hanna.
Hanna, who was second.
Porter was second. Watts was third. And we gave a gigantic lead to Martin Kennedy.
Martin was the anchor. Was he that good?
We gave him the lead. Watts blew it open, and we're going to make it easy for you. Just bring it home, baby.
Travis and Quincy, yeah.
Quincy, yeah. So
Hanna.
So we still have a bond to this day, and they wish I had stayed another year to run with Curtis, Travis, and Quincy because they came this close to winning the national championship, breaking the NCAA record that UCLA had.
Had I 4x1 or 4x4?
Had I ran with them, if I had stayed around another year, that record that Henry and them had, that record would have been with Hanna, Watts, Conway, and Porter. And I'd stayed. And it just unfortunately time didn't do it. They were the runner-ups in 80. It was 92.
92.
So that Watts went on to go to get the gold, and Hanna and Conway went to the pros in football.
Yeah, football.
Yeah. These dudes were running 44 seconds.
And
coming out half the season for track and field.
Only half the season from the football field.
Come off the football field in January. What?
Speed.
Come out there getting what.
Well, how good was Curtis in track?
Oh man, them dudes was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Thank you. You guys are ridiculous, man. I mean, just 44 splits. You coming out in January?
Yeah. Curtis was an athlete.
What?
Yeah.
Curtis was phenomenal in high school.
Yeah.
Travis.
I don't really do this, but I can do this.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah, I don't
nothing.
even
We
do
got
this,
it.
but I'll tell you what I will do. We will compete. You'll get
Yeah.
it. Because that's who they're dogs, man.
And Travis and Curtis, Curtis had a long career. Travis, undersized, played 5-6 years.
Got his 5, got his retirement. They went with the Houston Oilers.
With
Mhm.
Warren
And Seaway
Moon.
had a great 12-year
12-year
stint.
career.
Yeah.
And they're still tight to this day. I think.
Man, we all still tight. We still tight. I talked to Travis probably once a week. I talked to Quincy probably every other day.
Okay.
I reach out to Seaway. He's down in Atlanta now.
I know.
Yeah, him and Layla.
Yeah.
They married and a beautiful home down there. And I touch base with him from time to time. But yeah,
Travis.
Those are my brothers.
Yeah.
Travis and Quincy, they are literally my brothers.
Okay.
From another mother.
Okay, that's good.
We'll always go that way.
That's good. That's good.
So now that Trojan part is true. That's something that I'm gonna say. I ain't trying to talk trash about UCLA and everything else.
That's okay. None of us.
But I'm gonna tell you what. Hey, we like this. All athletes, we have a certain it's like a fraternity. We see each other, we just love.
Yeah.
I don't think the other schools quite got like that.
Okay. That's good, man. So you talked about the D1. You talked about helping the kids get to college.
Yes.
What's something else? What's another passion?
The thing I'm really loving right now is I'm a musician. I play drums,
you said that. Yeah.
And always loved music. And never had time to do a lot of that because I was doing a whole bunch of other sports in school. But I've taken more toward it. I've got a really nice, beautiful rolling set at my house. And I found a band that was exceptional one night. I said, oh, my God, these guys should be playing in some other places. I think I can make that happen.
Yeah.
So I was able to do that and promote them to a really big venue that's coming up. I can't say it right now.
Okay.
I'd love to maybe follow up and tell you how that goes.
You'll let us know.
But I've got
just invite us, brother. That's all you got to do.
I would love to do that. Okay, all right. And we're lined up to do something very shortly here, big venue that they have never played. Drummer plays with Jodeci, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Angela Stone. God bless her soul. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Angela Stone.
Wonderful, amazing. And then the bass players played with J-Lo and some other touring artists. And
okay.
I've gone from being able to run with world-class athletes to now be able to play with some of the world-class musicians that have played with some of the most world-class
That's nice.
artists. Yes. If I suck, I don't think I can play with them.
Right.
They say, George, you can promote it, but you can't play. So
you can't play.
I like you, George. We do that with you.
Yeah. You gotta let us know, man.
But they're nice enough. They're nice enough to say. So I'll play the first couple cuts. One's going to be "Sweetie." Is it the way? An old Jill Scott cut. And I got one more.
Yeah, that's a great song. Yeah.
Bison Tillard. Gotta move on. Him and I'll play those 2 cuts.
Okay.
And they'll get off into the Snoop. They'll get off to the Leon Thomas.
Okay, Leon.
They'll get off to the Tony.
Yeah.
Let's get down.
No, yeah,
we
gonna check you out.
Yeah.
I sure will.
That's good. What you got for Rand? We talked about Long Polk, SC, world class.
World class. He did real estate. He's got another passion. That's great.
Working with the kids.
I used to work with the kids, so that's always important, man. And you got other things going on. Last time I was with him, we was at Wine Me Up, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, with him and your wife.
We had a really sweet winery together.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mimi and JC.
Me and JC, nice spot.
Flyers,
black on.
Flyers Wine Barn in California.
Yeah. So man, he knows people. I know Michelle Taylor, Gervais McCraw. Grew up with both of them.
Okay.
They went to Ganesha with me, so shout out to them.
Ganesha had some athletes.
Come on, man.
Yes, they did.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
They sure did.
Come on, man.
Legends. They got some legends.
Act like you know.
They got some legends down there. They got some legends down there.
Coming to the suburbs.
Act like you know, man. Act like you know, man. Come on, man. We had athletes.
Household like you.
Man. So
I have a 2-parent household, dog. My bad.
You know Jim Fisher. I work with Jim Fisher. Yeah, I work with Jim Fisher. He just retired as a fire marshal.
You know my cousin Rod Barksdale? He ran to Arizona, played for the Raiders. He's older. He's 5 years older than you.
Yeah.
Played for the Raiders. He ran to Arizona. He ran the 2 and the 4.
Yeah.
That's my cousin. We're going to get him on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in Olympic trials 84.
Yes, sir.
Ran to Arizona, played for the Raiders.
U of A.
He got a tryout. So
was he out there with Brown? Era Brown or before after Brown?
No, not Ron is Arizona State. Rod is University of Arizona.
That's right. He went to ASU.
Yeah. Rod made it to the league. I'm going to tell you a real quick story. His buddy had a tryout, and they said, well, can this guy run? And Jim Bush was the Raiders strength and conditioning coach. He had been the UCLA head coach. Rod committed to him and then wanted to get away from home, went to Arizona. had a tryout. Al Davis like speed. He put on somebody else's cleats, ran a 4.3, and said put him on a practice squad.
That's right.
Got 5 years in the league.
That's cool.
5 years off of a tryout that he was just going with his friend.
Right.
And so we're gonna have him on the podcast. But yeah, he Compton High, University of Arizona, Raiders, Cowboys, Raiders.
Okay.
So yeah. Arizona.
All right, family.
Yeah, all day.
Okay,
Barksdale.
Barksdale in the house,
all
baby.
day, baby.
I love it.
So definitely, man, good to have you on here.
Man, thank y'all for having me
Thank
again.
you for coming
man. I love
again.
what
A few
y'all doing.
people have had two turns on the wheels of steel. You want a few. So
man, we appreciate you coming in, dropping in, blessing us with that knowledge about track and field and how you helping the kids.
Get those kids in college, yeah, man.
And then kids out there, or a trade. I'm a trade. I got a trade.
One or two.
Shout out to IBW, Local 11.
Very much want to introduce that impact of the trade, because I was reading some data today that the new white collar is the blue collar. And
Right.
the white collar by AI is going to be replaced heavily.
Right.
But the muscle and the strength of the sweat of the blue collar is going to last. So there's been a change here. So we got to steer these kids in the right area.
Yes, sir.
Give them the right opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do.
College or a trade,
That's
baby.
what I want to do.
Something
positive.
Yeah, something positive.
Something positive.
Yeah.
You gotta expose them to them. So I may be at USC one day, and I'll be at the trade school.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Taking them down there.
Yeah,
TD
that's
Jakes
right.
said throw your ankle forward, not backwards.
That's right.
Right.
Where you gonna land? Throw your ankle forward.
Yes, sir.
Real talk.
So we're trying to push to the future.
Okay.
Push for the
That's good.
future. That's
stuff,
good.
Man. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for
dog.
coming in.
Appreciate it.
you, dog.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
As always.
And
We'll sign
enjoy
off.
that R&R right there, that Pax Aroma.
And I will.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably
You gotta finish that
move it
before
in your
you get
top
home.
5. We'll move it in your top 5.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So yeah, we see y'all next week. No, we won't be back next. We see you in 2 weeks. We're going
we're going to John Day Cigar Event, Lone Wolf Cigar Lounge, Lone
Yorba
Wolf
Linda.
Brewery in Yorba Linda,
Right.
for our once a month networking event.
Yes, and it's beautiful. We have a good time. We got a driver.
Yeah, shout out to our driver, Samir, that's gonna get us there safely and get us home safely.
And we'll have a good time out there. We get the network. I don't know if he told you, we just did an event with Big Poppy.
Shout out to
Shout out to Big Poppy.
Big Poppy. His cigar is called Americo.
Big Poppy.
Yeah.
Yes, we were the unofficial. We made ourselves the official.
Boston Big
Yes,
Poppy.
Yes.
we'll show you the pictures.
Okay,
Yeah.
now.
Shout out to David Ortiz, Americo Cigar.
Cigar.
name
I love it. I
answer.
love it.
Artist Cigar
Yeah.
in San Diego.
Yep.
They made me Havana the official retailer
Yeah.
of American Cigars on the West Coast.
Yep.
So we got them downstairs too. They're pretty
we got
good.
him here. Shout out to our girl Krista Jones.
Yeah.
Helped us host that event. It was a great event
Yeah.
at State Social House. We had a
Right
great
there in
event.
West Hollywood.
Yeah,
so we had
Big
a good
Poppy
time.
Cigar.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Y'all doing
Good
big
stuff.
things,
Oh,
man.
We
Yeah,
trying,
we're gonna keep grinding, man.
Light work, man.
Keep bringing them in, man.
Yeah.
Next time you come for the third time you on here, we'll send our driver. We got
Yeah.
a driver now.
Hey, don't tease you now.
Send our driver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number. Lock
Yeah.
in.
Lock in.
I love it. I love it. Thank you,
All right,
guys.
this
It's been awesome.
R&R signing out. Me Havana presents. And man, we coming from the flyest, dopest cigar lounge in all of California. Come check us out. 3 stories. Speak easy room. And members here, man, get free stick every Wednesday. 4 sticks a month. Ain't no other cigar lounge. If you ever in Pomona, come check out Me Havana right up downtown Pomona on Thomas Street. Check us out. It's a beautiful place. Check us out.
Episode 52.
We signing out, Rob. Bam, we did it again. All right, we out. Peace out. Shout out to Andre Lathan, the man on the boards over there. That's my dude right there. I gotta stop the fight when we go places, but we good. All right, late. We out.
All right.